He's a fifth grader from Parker. Last year, while he was stuck at home, he performed online for a charity that raises scholarship money for young musicians. Rad, come on out.
When my mom told me that I was invited to play at Red Rocks, I was in amazement. I was performing a piece called The Tom and Jerry Show.
Who would expect, to play there? I think it's really, really great that he got that opportunity.
Yeah, because Red Rocks, what I know, is like, if you're Aerosmith or, or the Beatles or Rolling Stones, those kind of venues, right?
This is the second song in a set called Fantasy, Opus 12 by Schumann. My name is Raditya Muljadi. I'm 11 years old, and I live in Parker, Colorado. When I was 4, my mom started me on piano, and after I entered my first competition at 5, I started getting more and more serious into it.
After he was born, a few months after, I started realizing that he was special. He paid attention to me, like he can match my pitch because I always sing whenever I nurse him.
On average, I play 2 to 3 hours, sometimes a little less because of schedule conflicts. Other hobbies include reading. I also love playing football. I like to play running back or wide receiver, but sometimes I occasionally play quarterback. I listen for the melody, and I listen, is it mad? Is it happy? Is it a melancholy tune? I think about how the composer, Schumann, might have played it himself and performed it in front of his audience.
Our first theorem that we worked through was our two-sequence theorem. We talked about when point P is outside of the circle, what happens to the relationship of those line segments, right? Those secant line segments.
I love mathematics because it's like a mystery.
I was trained in math engineering because that's my background, but I didn't learn it, way young like that. I mean, you gotta learn it through college and all that stuff, like normal stuff, normal people.
Yeah, math wasn't my strongest subject either.
And music, in turn, is not my subject either. So I'm not musical at all. I mean, I can whistle, and that's not exactly good either. That's about it. What I noticed, he picked things so quick, right? So things becomes easy for him. But with music, I think he kind of like met his match too.
Little by little, he just impressed me. When I hear a student has talent, many students has talent, but willing to work hard, has this connection and a feel for the music. As a teacher, I can't describe that feeling. It's not just the proud, it's the connection. You feel this can go on for the next generation. You really want to help them to get into even higher level. Right hand. is doing, preparing Indiana international competition. Beautiful. Okay. For me, music is powerful because it can connect people.
All of us can beat the same rhythm, right? We're hearing rhythm. I mean, we were born with the rhythm of our hearts, right? It's beating, right? I mean, so music is already ingrained in our brain somewhere, somehow.
I have a lot of career paths that I want to go to, but my top three is concert pianist, a corporate or a criminal lawyer, and an NFL football player. Different people inspire me differently. There is one that comes to mind, and her name is Condoleezza Rice. And she's a former Secretary of State, and she served under President Bush several years back. I saw a YouTube video, and it was a video of the Hoover Institution interviewing Condoleezza Rice on the importance of classical music. Her comments were very inspiring.
She can actually put music actually useful and then to the best in her life, you know. It's just
to complete her
life.
Right,
You know,
yes.
that's what I think. It's really it's actually inspiring. It's not only inspire him, it's actually inspire us too whenever I saw that.
Yes.
The reason I want to play a duet or a duo with her is because in the video she also mentioned that her favorite composer is Johannes Brahms. Coincidentally, I'm also playing a piece, Opus 39 by Brahms, and it can be arranged for duo, and it's a very famous piece. If you have a goal set up in your in music, you know that you're aiming for something, and knowing that I'm aiming for something always motivates me to keep practicing.
Yeah, we're happy, we're proud to what they have or they achieve, or hopefully in the future. But we know it's way outside our power most of the time. It's not only our power.
I personally feel very humbled that we were trusted with this kid.
I think he started getting his identity through music. Like this is who I am.
When you do something, you always want to do the best at it.